Hi, I'm Mike Winkler, and I'm the Principal Managing Broker for Coldwell Banker Bain in Issaquah, Washington.
And I'm E.J. Bowles. I'm the Principal Managing Broker for Coldwell Banker Bain on Mercer Island, Washington.
EJ, in our last video blog post, we talked about the upcoming Coldwell Banker Bain Management Retreat, and it's now upon us because this is the Northwest, and we're green, and we're carpooling, so thanks for coming to pick me up.
You bet.
Before we go, let's get our video post in, and I know one of the subjects at this meeting is going to be about listing, and is it a good idea to list in the fall during what are considered to be traditional slow months? And if you're listed, should you delist? I mean, after all, you've got the holidays coming up. It's a hassle to have your house on the market. Of course, when is it not? You have to keep it clean always, right?
That's right.
So there you go.
Well, Mike, that is true that that is the conventional wisdom, and I think there may even be other blog posts here about what can happen in the fourth quarter. Traditionally, the number of sales do slow down, but it's certainly something worth thinking about whether or not to go ahead and put something on the market right now or wait till after the first of the year, or if you've been on the market for a couple of months, why not take it off through the holidays because of the hassle factor, if nothing else. So what's a reason that we would go ahead and list now instead of waiting?
Because those people will take their homes off the market if it's listed, and others won't list their house. So while they've made that decision to do it for whatever reason that they bought into, there's less competition because of that. So why not have your house on the market when all the other folks don't?
Yeah, I think that's a compelling reason. And the other side of that same coin is those people are all going to wait and put their houses on the market when? Right after the first of the year. So why wait and put your house either back on the market or on the market right when everybody else does? So it's about being on the market with virtually no competition and then going back on the market when everybody else does.
Mm-hmm.
What else, Mike?
Well, everybody's talking about the shadow inventory, and the reality is it does exist. And if you have a competent real estate broker, they can go into the systems that are available to them, and they can actually see the shadow inventory. It's not really like a shadow. I mean, come on, it is.
Explain to for some of the viewers what it actually is.
Well, it's the bank-owned properties, and it's the bank-owned properties that we can identify as bank-owned but not listed. And so we can look at where your home's located, and we can look at the quote shadow inventory around your home and anticipate when those homes are going to be listed. And the last thing that you really want is to have January arrive when listings normally increase, and then the shadow inventory come on the market as well over a period of time. Because remember, the motivation for the banks is different than the motivation for the sellers that you're competing with in general. And frankly, they're going to be able to undercut you.
Indeed, yeah, they can. They have basically the whole price to deal with instead of the seller dealing with just with their equity.
Correct.
The other piece is that this market is driven by price, and we have a lot of really savvy buyers out there right now. And with rates being at historic lows, and they keep going to historic lows. But the savvy buyers are out right now because prices are very favorable throughout the Northwest, throughout Puget Sound, and they're out buying homes now. So again, why not be there when the savvy buyers are there?
Well, I agree, because so essentially, let's go back over what we just talked about. The reasons to list now are less competition, avoid the rush in the rollover into the new year when everybody jumps into the market to list.
That's right.
Particularly the spring when they're thinking about, okay, they're either transferring, their kids are going to be out of school in the summer, so let's do it now. The risk of the shadow inventory, which really isn't a risk, it's a reality, it's going to happen.
Sooner or later.
Yeah, and so if we price properly, we're likely to shine in a market when there's less competition. And the other thing too is let's discuss this interest rate issue. Bernanke has already said that interest rates are going to remain low through 2013. So the only other two components that you are going to be able to have to deal with and control is when you list and the current inventory. Again, low inventory in the fall, winter, You control the price, you don't control the interest rates, and they're gonna be stable. So, good time to list.
Well said. I'm E.J. Bowles.
I'm Mike Winkler. Till next time.